Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome, and for those of you that are returning, welcome back. And thank you guys so much for your continued love and support to the channel. This is going to be a general reading. We are tapping in to get a message, seeing what you guys need to know or be aware of at this time. And this, of course, will be for everyone of all zodiac signs. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate or fit your specific situation or scenario. However, I do ask, as always, that you guys give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already. I would definitely love to have you guys here tapping in and getting these messages with us. All right, what do we have? We got the Tower and the Hermit that wanted to pop out. The Fool. What's going on? It feels kind of like a lot is happening, where there's a lot that may be going on affecting someone here. What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit? What is the overall energy here? All right, we got the King of Swords coming out, followed by the King of Pentacles here. Air sign energy, earth sign energy here. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. What does the collective need to know at this time? We got the King of Wands flipped out in reverse, but in this energy, he's already in the reverse. So we'll leave it there. So there's 3 kings here so far. Tell me about the collective. So this has to do with maybe mastering something or some sort of, I don't want to say official position here, but the kings are masters of their specific energies here. Okay, now we have a Queen of Swords here. And now the Knight of Swords here. Let's get one more. What does the collective need to know this time? There's a lot of people here. A lot of people here. What does the collective need to know? And lastly, the Empress is here. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So we are talking about change. We could be dealing with karma here. I see the Fool, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely been some sort of new decision, choice. This could be a new relationship, but keep in mind with this version of the Lovers, this talks about an established situation where people are actually choosing to be with one another, or they've already made the choice. And whatever this choice is, it is something that is bringing a lot of happiness, a lot of satisfaction, especially with the Wheel here. So it lets me know that with the Fool, there could be a new journey beginning. And again, this could be affecting a relationship, a connection, or some sort of choice or decision. But this is bringing about some sort of change. So again, the wheel always turns, and we don't know how that wheel is turning, but when the wheel turns, it could be for the better, and in some cases it could be for the worse. But it really depends on the energy that someone has put in, or likely what someone has done. So I always like to say we kind of get back what we put out, and hopefully with that wheel, something is turning in someone's favor, or there is a positive change, which it feels like with the Lovers, especially with the Fool. It feels like optimism. It feels like hope. It feels like true love. So if we're dealing with a relationship, this can definitely be a good thing, but it may not be a relationship. So let's go ahead and tap in, because with the King of Swords coming out, something has been made clear. Now, King of Swords, air sign energy, we could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, but the King of Swords is a very sure energy, but it's also a very no-nonsense energy here. So when you see the King of Swords, just know that if it's a decision that needs to be made, King of Swords is going to make what makes sense, or make the decision that obviously makes sense. But it could be a number of things. We could be talking about boundaries here. Tell me about this King of Swords here. What is this King of Swords about? All right, so we got the Ace to the 4 Wands. So this is obviously some sort of new celebration or a new relationship here. There is some sort of surety I'm picking up on with this King of Swords here. And here's the Empress here. So the Empress is the divine feminine energy. We see the Empress as well. And look, there's that wheel. So remember I said when the wheel turns, it could be for the better or it could be for the worse. And look, there's the Fool. So it's obvious, Fool, the Wheel, and the Empress. So this Empress seems to have been chosen, or there is a new Empress here. Ace to the Four of Wands, this could be a new relationship, a new marriage, but in this King of Swords energy, someone here is making a decision. They're very sure, very certain about what this is, and it feels like it's bringing about some sort of new abundance. Again, the Empress can be a person, but it can also represent an energy, and as an energy, the Empress is a very loving, a very abundant, a very satisfying energy. The Empress is the kind of energy where all things are incorporated, or all four queens are embodied in this energy. So you get the air, the earth, the water, the fire, all of that comes along with this Empress here. Now, what's interesting, and I always say, but with the King of Pentacles here, there is someone that seems to be a bit skeptical here about this. In this version of the King of Pentacles, he is tucking away his little pentacle or hiding his pentacle here. So someone here may feel as if maybe they need to hide or maybe even not disclose something here. Tell me about this King of Pentacles here. What is this King of Pentacles about? All right, so we have death, Scorpio energy. So something obviously is ending or likely changing here, especially with judgment. Something has completely changed, completely transformed. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles and Temperance. Interesting because Temperance is here. So with this Five of Pentacles, there is some sort of loss or someone likely feels out in the cold here. But with Temperance, it almost feels like someone here is trying to make do with this, or they're trying to balance or work this out. Temperance talks about patience. It also talks about moderation here. And with the Hermit, someone could be seeking something or looking for something here. I'm seeing the Tower here. So whatever this is, someone here is seeing a drastic change, or they're seeing something very shocking, and it feels like they're trying to accept it or trying their best to. This is one of those energies where something changes, or there is likely some sort of change that happens, and although this could be shocking, someone's still trying to figure out a way around this. So it could be this King of Pentacles. I don't know if this King of Swords and King of Pentacles are likely partners or people that have worked together or done something together, but this is one of those energies where King of Swords makes a decision, and the King of Pentacles, he seems to be almost questioning it. And with the Five of Pentacles, there is some sort of maybe energy of losing something or not having something. But again, with Temperance showing up, he or she is trying to make the best of it or trying to be patient with whatever this decision may be here. But again, Hermit with the Tower, this is someone who's wise enough to know or seeing that something is completely different or something has been destroyed. Something is very shocking about this whole thing. Again, Temperance is coming out. So Temperance talks about, like I said, balance. It talks about moderation. It talks about going down the right path even. Tell me about Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I feel like someone is trying to be patient. Tell me about Temperance. We got the Queen of Wands here. King of Wands did show up. And we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is definitely someone that's dealing with a lot of difficulties. They're standing their ground. They're defending themselves here. Tell me about this Temperance with the Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign. We got the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, Page of Cups in reverse is someone who likely cannot control their feelings or how they express their feelings here. And we got the King of Wands here. So we see this King of Wands. There could definitely be a King and Queen of Wands that is the same energy, but I'm seeing the Star and the Knight of Swords here, which we see this Knight of Swords. So these same energies are appearing or coming out. And what this lets me know is that whoever this Queen of Wands is, she likely has some sort of problem with controlling her feelings, her emotions here, or there's something here about her having some sort of negative feeling or emotion. But with Temperance, it feels like he or she is trying to temper this feeling or emotion. So it's one of those energies where someone feels some type of way and maybe they want to express it, but with Temperance, they're trying not to, or they're trying to remain cool, or they're trying to remain calm here. I definitely am getting the vibe here, though, with this King of Wands, that there's some sort of disconnect. So with this King of Wands, he has lost his energy. Someone here is completely checked out. Could be a fire sign. We see the King and Queen of Wands. Why is this King of Wands in his energy? Someone here could be feeling depleted or at some sort of disadvantage when it comes to their energy. Why is this King of Wands here? We got the Wheel, so something has changed. This Wheel keeps coming out. So this is what this is. Whoever this King of Wands is, it feels like they are, I don't want to say losing it, but I mean, we can look at him and tell. And this could be a woman, a man. It doesn't have to be any specific gender, but King of Wands is tired. He's not willing to put in the energy. It feels like he's lacking when it comes to energy or lacking in some way. And there's that Tower. So the same energies are coming out. Tell me about this King of Wands with the Wheel. We got the Knight of Swords and the Star. Heavy air sign energy. Knight of Swords is someone that is very quick to react, a quick thinker. It's almost like something is activated in someone. Because the Knight of Swords with the Star, this is someone who is like chasing their dreams, or they're very optimistic, but it's also someone who is moving very quickly to maybe star status, or they're moving very quickly. Four of Pentacles is some sort of security. So what this makes me feel, collective, is that there is some sort of change or the energy of some sort of shift. And whatever this is, it likely has to do with a power shift, or a shift in how things are done, or a shift in leadership, or who may be in a position or a specific position here. Queen of Swords is here as well. So this lets me know that someone here is definitely making a solid decision, a solid move. But Queen and King of Swords, this represents head over heart decisions here. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Now, I will say Queen of Swords is maybe a little bit more understanding here. Three of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. So this is some sort of difficulty here. This could be affecting many people or causing a lot of drama within a community or a group, specifically for this King of Wands. And again, I almost feel like the King and Queen of Wands are one and the same. If we're dealing with a situation where there's a power shift, an energy shift, or a shift in, let's say, leadership here, King and Queen of Wands, these are not the type of people that just take it and walk away. King and Queen of Wands usually deal in pride, I'll say. Not always ego, but there is a level of pride here. And sometimes this could be one of those situations where if the King or Queen of Wands is used to having a specific title or being in a specific position here, they're not going to just always accept that change, or someone saying, listen, your time is up, or listen, we're going in another direction here. Because the King of Wands with the 5 of Swords, this is someone that feels hurt. They feel maybe defeated, or feel as if something's being taken away from them here. Again, 2 of Swords is here as well. So there is a lack of understanding, and it makes me feel like someone may not have seen this coming here. With the Knight of Swords here, someone is being advised to keep going, keep moving, keep pushing forward. And again, we see this Knight of Swords with the Star. So that Star could be the newer person, or someone that is likely coming in. They're changing something. There is some level of, I want to say, again, it just feels like an energetic shift. It just feels like a completely different ball game here. Tell me about this Knight of Swords energy. It's like out with the old, in with the new, if that makes sense. Tell me about this Knight of Swords energy. We got the Chariot, success, moving forward, Cancerian energy here. 5 of Cups, Hangman, and the 4 of Swords. So someone here will accept or see that maybe there's no win in this situation. And I don't want to say no win, but why is this Knight of Swords here? But it feels like that is what we're dealing with here, like some sort of change. And we got the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords can talk about restrictions here. I feel like this could be breaking free, but I'm also getting there is some sort of limitation here. King of Cups, Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles is here. So this King of Cups could have very negative feelings, emotions, or they may struggle to let something go here. And again, I don't know who this King of Cups is, but there are literally every specific court card or someone from every major court card, meaning the king and queens out here. So what this lets me know, collective, is that this can be something that's affecting a lot of people. It could be something that's affecting a community here. This could be a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, but with the Empress here in the outcome, this Empress has some sort of power or control. She is definitely dealing with some sort of power or control, and it's someone who knows how to use their power to get things done, I'll say. Tell me about this Empress. I don't know if that's good or bad, but tell me about this Empress here. We got the Four of Swords here. So the Four of Swords is definitely an energy of healing, not necessarily caring or not needing to put forth a lot of energy. With the Ace of Swords, someone here knows the truth. So it's also one of those energies where maybe someone knows their power or know the power that they have. Tell me about this Empress. And the Ten of Pentacles. Happily ever after, achieving something, family, legacy, success. If we're dealing with business, this is a big achievement, or having everything that you've ever wanted here. Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is here. So someone here could be very strategic. When I see the Six of Cups with the Seven of Swords, this is one of those energies where you would never assume. Six of Cups is usually representing someone that could be naive or a little inexperienced, or someone who comes across as very innocent. But with the Seven of Swords, don't play with that person. So I don't know what this is, if this is some sort of challenge to someone's authority, their title, their position here. But again, there are multiple court cards out here. So we could be dealing with a job, a business, a community, a family. Whatever this is, though, it lets me know that someone better not underestimate that Empress. And again, I feel like the Empress may not be coming across as a complete Empress. This is likely someone who's coming across as a Six of Cups, or I don't know if this is someone who's just coming across as very innocent, very naive. But with that Empress energy, this is someone who definitely knows their power. They know that they possess some sort of, I don't want to say power over others, but they know how to control their energy, or they know how to make their energy work for them, I'll say. So collective, this could be you. This could be someone else, but someone here, they definitely know exactly how to move. And however they're moving with the Ten of Pentacles, they are guaranteed to achieve or accumulate something of value, or something that will maybe even take them to the next level here. So let me clarify this a little bit, because again, I don't know if we're dealing with some sort of business dealing. Ace to the Four of Wands, it could be a new relationship, and many people could be against this, or many people could have a problem with this. And it's almost like Five of Pentacles, Temperance, like, you know what? I see that I don't want to be out in the cold, or if I say something or speak my mind on this situation, you may cut me off. So I'm just going to kind of let this play out. Again, I don't know if this is like a family dynamic or what, but Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles here. Let me go ahead and clarify this, because again, we could be dealing with a number of things. Spirit, what is this Ace and Four of Wands about with that King of Swords? What is this Ace and Four of Wands? Because King of Swords, he has his mind made up. He or she is choosing to celebrate. They're choosing this Four of Wands, this happiness, this relationship, whatever this is. And we got the Four of Swords here. So the Four of Swords, again, this is an energy of being disconnected, not really caring, or not necessarily letting something affect or bother you. Knight of Wands is here. So someone is very passionate about this. Someone here really wants this. They're fired up here. They're pursuing something. It could be dreams or something that they've always wanted with this Seven of Cups here. So it's one of those energies. And again, if we're dealing with a relationship, it could be like, listen, I'm choosing this person, this relationship, whoever this is. You may have a problem, or my family may not like it, or my friends may not like it, or all of these people may not agree or like it, but this is what I want. And with the Four of Swords, I really don't care here. Why is Death here with that King of Pentacles? Why is Death here? We got the Ace of Pentacles. So this new opportunity, this blessing, something is new. And with death, it likely is changing everything here. Nine of Pentacles, someone's very confident, very independent here. The Chariot and the World. So this is an achievement. Look, we have that Nine of Pentacles and that one more pentacle that is 10, which we see. So this is what someone has always wanted or what someone has been waiting for. It's one of those energies where I have everything as a Nine of Pentacles. I've achieved a lot with the World and the Chariot. And that last pentacle is what I'm waiting on, and here it is. So it likely feels like someone's finally getting something that they've always wanted or something they feel completes them in some way, shape, or form. And likely if this is a relationship, then it could be a situation where people have a problem with it here. There could also be an age difference. I don't know why I'm picking that up. But the Empress typically represents a little bit of a mature energy, even towards these kings and queens. King and queen usually are adults. They're grown. There are people who usually are established, but an Empress is someone that is super established. So there could definitely be an age difference here, and maybe that is the issue or problem here. Why is this Five of Pentacles Temperance here? Why is this Five of Pentacles in Temperance here? The Knight of Cups. So there it is. Someone here, they're following their heart. They're following their heart, and they may feel like they're in love. They want to do this here. King of Pentacles is here. Queen of Wands and the Wheel. So something has completely changed here. And again, King of Pentacles and King of Swords could be the same energies or one and the same. Let me get a little sip of my tea. But whatever this is, someone here is doing what their heart tells them. Someone here is doing what their heart tells them. And it makes me feel like with that Five of Pentacles Temperance also, there is an acceptance of, okay, I may lose people. I may lose relationships. I may lose connections, but this is what I want. Who is this Queen of Wands here? We got the Eight of Pentacles. So this could be someone that has worked very hard or who is very committed. Queen of Cups, Hangman, and the Three of Cups here. So this could be like someone in a community or a friend or a family member or someone who has been around this person. Why is this Page of Cups in reverse? Because this is someone who I feel like their feelings are not in alignment or they don't agree with this, or there's something here that they are not okay with. Why is this Page of Cups in reverse? We got the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is someone who can't understand something. There is a difficult decision here, but also this is someone who may not want to see this, or they may not want to accept this here. And look, there's that same Ace of Wands that we see. So whoever this Queen of Wands is, she may be working very hard to get someone to see something or to try to get someone to understand something. I really do think the King and Queen of Wands may be the same energy. But again, I don't know if this is a relationship that we're talking about. And it doesn't have to be a relationship, but it's like someone's making their mind up. Someone here knows exactly what they want. They know what makes them happy. They know who makes them happy. Or if this is a choice or decision involving business, I want to go with this person. This is the best person for the job. Or this is the best person for me here. Again, that Ace of Wands is here. And with the Hermit, this is something, especially with the Three of Wands, that someone has been seeking. They've always wanted an Ace of Wands. It's like, I know. I've been looking for this all my life. I've been waiting for this all my life. I know. I finally get it. This is what I want. Tell me about this Wheel here with that King of Wands. So I don't know if it could be someone that's leaving something behind to go towards something else. Tell me about the Wheel. We got the Lovers. And we saw that Lovers here, Gemini energy. So someone here is moving forward with this choice or decision here. Six of Swords. If this is not moving forward, I don't know what is. What is this Knight of Swords Star energy? Because it feels like someone's motivated by some sort of hope or healing, or they're doing this. Nine of Wands. Someone's not backing down. They're not giving up here. Nine of Wands is an energy of, I'm willing to accept everything or every hardship that comes along with this, because look, there's a star again. Aquarius energy. Five of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Someone is hurting other people's feelings. Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, and then the star. This is like, listen, I know that this is difficult. I know that you will be hurt. I know that you may not agree, or I know that this is something that you could even be against, but I am going to follow what I want, or follow my heart, or follow what I believe is right or true here. What is this 10 and 5 of Wands here? Because this is definitely setting off some sort of challenge or fighting. And there's that Page of Cups, which we saw with the Queen of Wands. So Page of Cups definitely could be children. For some of you, this could be a parent making a decision that their children do not agree with. But again, the Page of Cups typically represents a very sweet energy. It's a very positive energy. It is good news here. But whatever this good news is, people don't agree for some reason. 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Maybe they feel like someone's getting something that they don't deserve, or getting something that others deserve, or maybe they feel like someone else is more deserving of it. I don't know if that's the case or not, but someone's like, listen, I'm going to choose who I want to choose. So if this is a relationship, I'm going to be with who I want to be with, and you may have a problem, but it's your problem. Or if this is a job, I'm going to choose the best candidate or the best person for this opportunity, and you may not agree with this, but I think that this is the best person. So it definitely is one of those situations. What is this 8 of Swords about, though? Because it's coming out after the Chariot. So it feels like someone here, there's some sort of restriction or limitation, or someone that can't move forward for some reason. Why is this 8 of Swords here? And we have the Star. So the Star has come out at least 3 times here. The Star is someone that is very optimistic. They're very much looking to the future. The Star represents hope. Oh, wow, look at that. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Emperor. The Queen of Swords is speaking something here. So there is something here about this Queen of Swords having something to say. Now, I don't know if this Queen of Swords has some sort of power, or if this King and Queen of Swords are one and the same, because I'm almost feeling like the Kings and Queens are representing each other here. King and Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is coming out with this 3 of Wands. So it lets me know that the Queen of Swords is moving ahead, or there is some sort of expectation here. However, it almost makes me feel like someone's going to say, I'm in charge. Queen of Swords with the Emperor, you may not like it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I do feel like there is some sort of energy of trying to stop something, or someone that could be, because the Knight of Swords is here. The Knight of Swords is someone who will speak up, or I disagree. I don't think that's the right thing. I'm going to take some sort of action to let you know that maybe this is not the right thing. But Queen or King of Swords with the Emperor, they're like, listen, I appreciate what you're saying, but I'm going to do this anyway. Or I respect your opinion, but I'm going to go ahead and move forward with this anyway here. Which lets me know with the Star that someone can't stop this with the 8 of Swords here. Tell me about this 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles here. So it's one of those things where someone has been chosen, and it doesn't matter who disagrees, or who is not on board, or who has a problem with it. Someone has been chosen for whatever this is. 10 of Cups, I can't make it up. 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, very comfortable. Very comfortable financially, emotionally here. And look, that same 7 of Swords is here. So 7 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the Fool. So this Fool lets me know that it's someone here that did not expect something here. That's what the kicker is. Someone here feels like this person could be too naive, or they're not experienced enough, or there's something here. Someone's like, listen, I know what I'm doing. I know the power I possess, because the Empress is here. And let me show you guys. With this Empress, this is not just the Empress on her throne. This Empress, she's taming a leopard. A tiger, I don't know. Yeah, it's a leopard. She's taming a leopard. Do you know how much power you have to possess to be able to tame a leopard? So this is someone who's like, listen, I know what I'm doing here. You worry about yourself. And whoever this Queen of Swords is with the Emperor, they're on board. They're on board. They're like, yeah, the Empress, she has it. She knows what she's doing. And again, I don't know if this Empress is coming across as just very naive, or someone does not think that she is capable, or if she just doesn't come across as an Empress. But this is someone that is very, very capable here, and she's going to get exactly, or he, what she deserves, which is a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 4 of Swords. No worries. No, not a care in the world. Someone here is working something out for the better. So I don't know, collective, this could be you. Or for some of you, maybe you are a part of this group or community, or some of these people who are a bit skeptical. But when you see the Emperor come out with the Queen or King of Swords, just know that what I say goes, or my word is final, or if this is something that I've decided or I've chosen, you got to just take it or leave it, or you have to accept it, or, you know, move on here. So it's one of those energies where someone's the boss and they're making a decision, and the person that they're choosing is the best person. But there could be people where others don't agree, or they simply don't understand it here. All right, what do we got? We got groupie here. So we have can't be alone, always has to partner up with someone, tagging along for the sake of it here. So this could be someone that was always around this Emperor or King of Swords, or I don't want to call people a groupie. I mean, the card is the card is the card. So I can't control what the card says, but Cloud 9, nosy in for the clout. So this could be someone who has been around this King of Swords, has been around this Emperor, maybe helped them in some way, or it could just be a flat out groupie. Regardless of what it is, someone, the Empress is far from a groupie. She is the last person that will be a groupie. So if a groupie has a problem with an Empress, it likely is because she is a true Empress here. We got witchcraft here. So we have someone could be using magic to get their way. So we got hooked, sharp tongue, and sabotage here. So be careful, because someone here, they could be using actual magic, but they could also be trying to manipulate. We do see temperance here. Temperance does represent alchemy, trying to create something out of nothing, or trying to create nothing out of something. Regardless of what it is, be mindful, because this could be a situation where someone is getting desperate and they're like, listen, I gotta do some magic, get some candles out, make some thing. I don't know, but people say desperate times call for desperate measures. So it could be that for someone here. We got bad contracts and legal issues coming out. So yeah, this could definitely be affecting someone's contract or some sort of contractual agreement. Fourth house, hater, and confident has come out here. So I don't know if this is like some sort of security, or it's representing someone getting some sort of secure contract. Because with fourth house, that is Cancerian energy, but it represents family. And seeing a 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, this could be something that is helping someone or benefiting someone, or something that will put someone in a position where they're able to provide for or take care of their family here. Yeah, look at that. Narcissist. Inflated sense of self-importance, complete disregard for another's feelings, always needing attention. Didn't I say King and Queen of Wands? And it's not all fire signs, obviously, but sometimes at their lowest vibration, these are the people that want the attention or want all eyes on them. They may have a problem sharing resources or sharing the spotlight here. Fifth house is here, so there could be a Leo involved here, but we got for the clout and nosy. So this could be someone that's clout chasing. They want the clout. They want this Wheel of Fortune here. But again, I feel like they may not be qualified here. They may not be. And I don't know why I'm getting that. And again, I don't know if this is a relationship, but whatever this is, someone here, it's like they're not qualified to say, or they're not really qualified to speak on this, or they're not really qualified to determine who gets what, but they feel like they are, or they feel very entitled to have a say in something that probably doesn't have anything to do with them here. What does the collective need to know here? What's a T in this situation? What does the collective need to know? You got deranged. So weird, strange, and twisted individual. So this could be driving someone crazy, or making someone act out or do some crazy things because they're jealous. Once the one you're with, 12th house, balling, hidden truth, secret. So we got Piscean energy here. So yeah, I don't know what this is, but with groupie, it's one of those energies where someone will do anything to keep their position, their title. And again, I don't know if this is a relationship or what. We got role model here. So we have being an inspiration to others, having positive recognition from a lot of people here. So there is someone that's coming out as a role model, grown, more than friends, and hater. Wants to knock you down a size, a person that simply cannot be happy for you. Someone's grown. Someone's grown. They're like, listen, I can decide, or I choose who I want to be with, or who I want to choose or select, or who I want to promote. Again, it could be a relationship for some of you. For others of you, it could be a work or business situation, but regardless of what this is, this lets me know that someone's ego is getting in the way of someone else's decision or someone else's choice or what someone else is doing here. So again, I don't know what this person is thinking or why they're even in this energy here, but someone here, it's like they're trying to stop something. And with the star, that's a divine blessing. That's a divine being. So just like going against this person, yeah, regret. You're going to regret it because you're going against the Most High. Someone regrets what they did to you, how they treated you, how they contributed to the mess here. 8th house, daydreaming of you and off the grid. Scorpio energy. This situation involves cycles, death and rebirth, someone's attitude towards change and personal growth. So very clear. Someone cannot accept change. They don't want to accept that something is changing. This is someone who will do whatever they can to manipulate the energy to prevent something from changing, or someone else having some sort of opportunity or blessing or, you know, resources here, which is unfortunate. But like I said, with regret, someone here will regret this because the 4 of Swords, that's an energy of like nothing is working or something is not doing anything. Like 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, someone's still going to get what they're supposed to have anyway. Someone's still going to get the 10 of Pentacles. They're still going to get the 10 of Cups. And someone's doing all of this. Yeah. So let's see what advice Spirit has for you to close it out. So imagine doing all of this and someone still gets the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. What is a collective? We got honest echo. Someone needs to be honest with themselves. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. And that's the Emperor. That's the Emperor, King of Swords. Emperor, King of Swords, Spirit is saying, listen, you know the truth. These people can say what they want. They can speak up. They can do witchcraft. They can come in, attack, whatever they want to do. With Vortex of Change here, it is time for a change. And the Emperor seems to be the only one who can implement this change, or who can decide who's going to be the Empress. And again, I don't know if this is like some sort of competition or if this is just a situation where someone is choosing or making a choice, but someone has been chosen and it feels like someone else just needs to accept or realize that it is what it is. Any last advice or messages here? We got trust the process. So we have embrace uncertainty, have faith in the journey unfolding before you. So resurrection, something is back. Someone is back. And I don't know if someone is trying to resurrect something. Dreamweaver breakthrough. This is someone who is getting a chance or a second chance here. We have shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. So it doesn't matter what anyone tries to do. Someone's going to keep rising. So it's like the more, what do they say? You try to bury a seed and what happens? It's going to sprout. It's going to become a plant, or it's going to become something here. And what that lets me know is that someone can try it all they want, or they can do the most. It seems like they are, but that's never going to stop. It's only going to continue to resurrect this person, or it's like every time you bury them, they're going to sprout again. They're going to be replanted, but they're going to come out as fruit, plants, something that it was not before. So it's almost like this is helping someone. And again, it could be with that 9 of Wands, because the 9 of Wands is here with the Knight of Swords and the Star. This could be one of those energies where the more you come for someone, the stronger they become. The more you try to do magic or witchcraft on them, the more powerful they become, the more potent their protection becomes. So again, I feel like someone here, I don't know what they're doing, but it seems to be a waste of time, because the Empress is about to be in this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. And I want to say, candidly, there's nothing you can do about it. So guys, that is the message I have for you today. I hope this resonates and gives you some clarity. If it does, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already. And I will see you darlings on the next one. Bye.